Everybody, I'm your host, Brian Watkins, and welcome to another edition of the Brian Watkins channel. My subject today is about what I miss about CHERYL. The reason why I'm making this video is for all the other fans all across the world to feel the same way as I do. Let's get started. I clearly remember when I came into a knowledge of LYNN's music. Once again, same year we was living on Cardone, off of West 7 Mile between I-75 freeway and DeQuinder Road. I was flunking the 4th grade. Had a bad report card. My mother was gonna whoop my ass. And what came out? What you find to be real. I know I ain't sing all the words. So what made me like the song, number one, the beat was tight, everything was tight, and her voice knocked me off my feet. But what I really liked about the song too was it put my mother in a temporary good mood because it was report card that day and the song had just came out. I ain't knew I had a bad report card. I was like, man, she gonna whoop my ass when I get in. But I noticed when that song came on, she would be mad. When that song came on, she wasn't mad for when that song was on. I'm like, yeah, it sound good. I'm like, all right. What's that? And then they came out with the 12-inch version too. They would play that. And I was like, yeah. It temporarily took my mother out of the mood to whoop my ass. So I was like, CHERYL, to be real, was a fan immediately. Damn. Let's see. I say about 2 years later, or a year later, one or two. Let's see. Nope, 2 years, because when I had flunked the 4th grade and had to do the 4th grade over again, then I got into 5th grade, and my brother came into a lawsuit. He had a lot of money, and that's when CHERYL had dropped "Shake It Up Tonight." That was another jam, and that bad bass player. Phew. I'm like, who is on that bass? They just laying it out. They already killed it on "To Be Real." They killing it even more on "Shake It Up Tonight." So the scene, hosted by Nat Morris, they played that song a lot, and the radio station, FM 98 WJLB, they played that a lot, like they had did "To Be Real." I don't never get tired of listening to CHERYL's music. I love her music, you know. So we were still living on Cardone, but I was bouncing back and forth, spending time out at my father's house on um, Inkster, Michigan, on Farnham Street, off of Middle Belt Road and Van Boy Road, side street. And this is the time when Jerry Curls had just came on the scene. Everybody had a Jerry curl. So "Shake It Up Tonight" it came out, and then "Carefree," Jerry Curl Activator had just came out. This was all around that era. I remember, and this guy had he was a street mechanic. He was bad. He had just made him put together a 1969 Camaro, and it was prime, but it had yellow rims on it. He was flying down the street, had a bad accident, flipped it over, the tires flipped off, bust somebody's living room window in. All this came out around that time of "Shake It Up Tonight." That's how I was in the 5th grade. I was all right because I hadn't flunked. My grades was okay. Let's see, did I get an ass whooping that year? Nah, I was straight. You know, Prince had just came out, may he rest in peace, with "Dirty Mind." It was still around that era. You know, I was straight. I think I even had a girlfriend on the side. A little bit. Yeah, I did. Yeah. So then she came out with see, we had moved on Coventry. And that was on Detroit, Michigan, West 7 Mile, John R. Side Street, Emory. Now, this was right around the time when Luther Vandross, may he rest in peace, had came on the scene. with Never Too Much album. I love that whole album. They'll look out for me to do what I miss about Luther Vandross as well. Um, so he killing it. You know what I mean? I think Never Too Much. What a Super Lady. A House Is Not a Home. His whole album. I liked his whole album. I liked Luther Vandross immediately. He was another. He just came in and just killed it. So make a long story short, I'm in the 7th grade at this time. Now I got back to getting the ass whipping again because my father had came to parent teachers conference. I didn't know, man. He came over, he told my whole ass off. But I remember uh, the song with Luther Vandross and CHERYL. It was If This World Were Mine, I Would Place at Your Feet all that I own. You've been so good to me. If this world was mine. Then she came in and said, I'll give you the flowers, the birds and the bees. And then she came in. If this world, I was like, oh shit, baby, I love you. Even though I'm getting an ass whooping for having a bad report card. As soon as I finished getting my ass tore up, I'm going to listen to your song. Her song gave me hope. It did, because they was going to tear my ass up. I think I had all E's. Yeah, the gas and lights was off again, and power batteries and stuff, and candles and shit. Man, who in the hell thinking about trying to get all straight A's? I sure in the hell wasn't. I was hungry. Yeah. But anyway, so what I miss the most about CHERYL, everything. Tune in for more. Don't you go anywhere.